I'm an NHS doctor in my second year, but this time next year I will likely be unemployed. So this is my story of how I got into medicine and why I'm questioning whether it was the right choice all along. I wish I could just shut the video here and just say, look, I did it for the girls, but I didn't. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't. In fact, I had no idea, so I'm going to tell you the whole story. When I was young in primary school, secondary school, I didn't give a shit about education. I cared about three things growing up. One of them was food, the other one was Chelsea, and the other one was the UFC. And I used to just consistently rotated between all three of these things. But through some very close inspirations, I managed to achieve some work experience. I managed to come across some individuals that were doing life-saving stuff in terms of inside the hospital and also outside of the hospital as well. And they were making a difference on people. One of my mentors passed away, and that was really, really shit for me also. And they were a doctor. I also read some horrible science books that my mom bought me as well. And I also had some very personal stories with regards to my journey into medicine that I'm not really too comfortable getting into yet. So then I done my GCSEs, went to sixth form as well, and I'd done 2 years of sixth form and I didn't get the A-levels that I wanted, so I had to take a year out. I did try, by the way, to go and retake my A-levels with that same school, but they told me because my grades were so bad, just do one, essentially. What did I do? I ended up working 2 different jobs, essentially. So I worked at Home Bargains, I normally work 8 till 4 or something along those lines, then I'd come home and do 5 hours every single day of revision. And I know it sounds so cliche and so cringe, but there were so many people along the way that had no belief in the fact that this dumb virgin was going to be a doctor. I started to think that, maybe it is not worth for you, and there is a lot of close people that know that I had very important conversations with them. I was considering other avenues that essentially were not as well suited to me, just because I was scared of the challenge of taking medicine. Thank fuck I didn't listen to those people. I finally got into medical school. I was absolutely in tears. I remember running downstairs in this very room that I'm in right now, running downstairs to my mum and absolutely just bawling my eyes out. I really don't know how to explain that feeling of having worked for so long towards one goal and then finally achieving it. Fast forward 5 years in med school, I remember I did my finals as well. I remember the 5th year, results came out in the month of Ramadan, which is the fasting month, and I remember literally waiting, scrolling, refreshing the emails, thinking please, 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 I'm waiting for the results to come out. So I opened the results and that passed. Same thing again, the same crying cycle. I've got a video of it here, but I'm definitely not going to attach that because that is super, super cringe. Finally, I'm a doctor. I'm so happy, and here I am walking towards my job. My first job is an A&E doctor as well. It's my dream job, literally. I couldn't be more happy, and I literally had the biggest imposter syndrome ever. I knew that I was nowhere near as capable enough to be a doctor. I felt so thin. Not physically, I was fat as shit. Anyway, I persevered. I absolutely love medicine. Honestly, I had an amazing time practicing medicine. The reason why I enjoyed it so much is because I got to do the thing that I wanted to do, which was literally change lives. I really hope everybody at one point in their life gets to experience that rewarding feeling that you get changing someone's life for the better, whether it be a coaching role or a PT role or a medicine role or something like that, taking someone's big burden away from them and giving them hope, essentially. I really hope, I really do wish that for every single one of you guys. Why am I going to be unemployed? The reason why I'm going to be unemployed, guys, is because the UK, the United Kingdom, has restricted funding, has restricted training spaces, and has completely made the idea of practicing medicine very, very depressing for new doctors. BMA done a survey showing 52% of doctors were likely to be unemployed last summer. And this summer that's coming now is going to be much higher than that. And what is the reason for this? We have too many doctors applying for very limited amount of spaces. After I finished medical school, you have to do this program called the Foundation Program where you practice for 2 years. And then after that, you go into specialty training. And what is specialty training? Specialty training is whether you want to be a GP, whether you want to be an A&E doctor, whether you want to be an obs and gynae doctor, not me, but to be a surgeon. Yeah, I am a surgeon. This used to be a lot easier back then. There was not enough spaces available for doctors to train, and that means that loads of doctors are flying elsewhere and literally living much better conditions. As you can imagine, Australia is a lot less depressing than the United Kingdom in terms of environments. When I was in medical school, we were always told that there was a big amount of job security when you were going to be a doctor. Now I come to realize that that is not the case. Try and get a GP appointment right now. You're having to call at 8 AM for an appointment that's going to happen in 3 weeks' time, and then go to your local A&E. Why are you waiting 10 to 12 hours before being seen by a doctor? Doctor's pay is already in the shit, and proportionally it's nowhere near what it used to be. And the problem is that there is a lot of people who direct their anger and their frustration at the doctors. And I understand that you guys are angry. I'm angry. We are all angry. The frustration should not be at the doctors. There is a systemic change that needs to occur. I'm still going to apply for training. And if I don't, I'll still try and pick up shifts whenever I can. The reason why is because I love this. I know why I became a doctor. It's got nothing to do with the money. It's got everything to do with the rewarding pathway and the fact that I feel like I'm so good at it and I enjoy it. And when you go to work and you enjoy it, it's not really working. So why am I making this YouTube channel? I'm doing this YouTube channel to discuss issues like this, to also add a new and fresh face to the health sphere. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I am a nerd when it comes to health, and I have all of these different views and approaches, whether it be aesthetics, whether it be gym. Hopefully, I do hope that this is the start of something new. I'm going to try and be consistent as much as I can. If you did enjoy this video and you want to learn more from someone like me, please let me know. Feel free to message me on TikTok, Instagram, or any other platform. I'll be there under Dr. De Niro, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. It's been absolutely amazing.